Hey everyone, Leanne Jewel here. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to stop by today because I am starting a new challenge for myself, which is to show up every day for 30 days. I'm going to record a short video kind of based on whatever helpful advice I want to give that day or whatever comes up for me. And part of this is that my business can feel extremely overwhelming. I think a lot of us feel that way in our businesses. And in terms of speaking and coaching, there's so many things that are involved with it and so many different avenues that you can take. And what I am trying to hone in for myself and what I'm doing for myself is focusing on what spaces speak to me, what avenues of the business kind of speak to me. And for me, it's making videos and also making comedic videos. I really like making people laugh. So I'm going to kind of focus on that. And my challenge to myself this month is that I am going to show up every day and record a video on something. And my hope for you is maybe there's something that you want to show up for yourself for and that you could commit to showing up for 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day, for 30 days, maybe an hour, whatever that looks like, whether it's an exercise program or taking a walk every day or meditating or your side hustle, whatever that looks like to you. So maybe you'll join me in this 30-day challenge, and I would love to know if you'd like to do that. So if you would like to join me in something, please comment below on what your challenge is and what you're going to take on for yourself, and we can do this together. If not, maybe something that I share in this month will help you in some way along your journey. And that is truly my goal and what I want to do. So is help others. And I've been through it all. So that's been another challenge in my business, is kind of honing in on what areas specifically I want to help people. And that is really hard because I've been through so many things, and the things that I've learned and the ways that I've come through things, there are a lot of different avenues for me in which I can help people. And so the main reason I started Shifts and Giggles and leannejewel.com was basically to help people who are going through divorces and breakups. I've been through plenty of my own. I have been divorced 3 times, and the way that I kind of met those challenges and came through those things kind of made me realize that I have a capacity to come through challenging times with grace, also some frustration and screaming and pillow kicking and all the things. But for the most part, I just do what needs to get done. I have a particular strength, but I also really work to process what's happening and why, and really kind of delve to the core of kind of what's going on in my life and what can be improved upon for next steps, next relationships, whatever that looks like. But really kind of honing in on me and not only why I attracted certain relationships into my life, but also things that aren't acceptable to me that I will no longer tolerate in my life, and what I want future relationships to look like. So there's that whole element. And then I've been through a ton of health things. I had breast implant illness and came through that, and also other health challenges before and after that had nothing to do with that. And I think there's a lot there. I also had body dysmorphia, and I had an eating disorder, and I worked on myself and healed those things and took different avenues. But I did all of that on my own and just for my own wanting. And so I really like to help people with self-love, which I think ties into relationships that we allow into our lives, and also just showing up for ourselves. And it does equate to body image and our careers and how we put ourselves out into the world and what our confidences are. And so all of these things I realized at the core kind of tie into this self-image, self-love scenario and how we view ourselves and how we put ourselves out into the world. And I think that that ties into so many things that I've been through, not necessarily some of the health issues, but definitely the body image issues, things that I have taken on in my career, and areas where I do show major confidence and areas where I could always use more. And some of that tied into a few years ago when I was going through my last divorce, and I was definitely working hard on healing the body dysmorphia and body image and eating disorder. I really looked at my self love and my self talk because, in so many ways, I'm very confident and outgoing, and I have always been striving to achieve something. And I'm very driven and goal oriented. And then there's this other part of me that I know that I can do so much more than I have done. And I had to really look at where the, excuse me, bless you, Leanne. I had to really look at where some of those body dysmorphia, body image issues, where those things came from, and that also tied into why I allowed certain relationships in my life that didn't belong there. And the great news is I've always been someone who looks for the lesson. I look for the whys, things that happen. And, you know, some people believe things just happen and that's fine. I don't believe that. I actually believe we're here to learn lessons and to go through things. And I know for myself, my spiritual journey is a huge part of my life. And that has really opened up for me in the last 20 years, particularly the last 10 years, definitely the last 5 years. And I keep getting kind of further and further on my spiritual journey. And therefore, to me, there's lessons in everything. And my goal is just to be here and be happy and live a joyful life. And I also realize that I don't need to accomplish anything. All I need to do is show up in the world and have some fun and spread some joy and some love. And that is what I'm here to do. And regardless of everything else, all I want to do is show up and maybe be a guiding light for someone else who needs it. I know I needed a lot of guiding lights when I was going through some hard things, and the teacher always showed up at the right time and place. The book always fell into my lap at the right time and place. And I am someone who is here to learn. And I really am enjoying that piece of my journey and my spiritual journey and how it all ties into my life. And so that is my video for today. That is why I'm here. That's why I'm hopping on. I'm just going to be brave and start putting myself out there every day. And if there's anything that I can help guide you with or anything that you need, please don't hesitate to reach out. And I'm also going to be posting some comedic videos. Some will be appropriate, some will be inappropriate. So if that's not your thing, I apologize, but I'm going to show up as me. And this Leanne is sometimes inappropriate and funny. And sometimes she's funny without being inappropriate. So we'll just see kind of what comes up. But I do think that you can be a multitude of things. And I feel like I'm a teacher and a healer, and I'm here to also learn. But I'm also here to entertain people and make people laugh. And that brings me joy. And so I'm going to find my space in that. So here's to our journeys. And thanks for showing up. Thanks for watching today. If there's anything I can do for you, reach out to me at leannjewel.com. And I would be happy to assist you on your journey as well. Thanks.